Hi, I'm Jill MacKay, and today I'm going to show you how to make this project. It uses our Thinlit intricate cut dies, and it has a shadow die that's the steel rule. So we're going to be cutting two different thicknesses of leather and then glue them together for a really finished look. First thing you want to do is take your movers and shapers shuttle, place it in the machine, and we're going to take the base die first, which is the steel rule, and we're going to face that facing up with the blade face up. Though you can't feel it, it is the foam side. You want to take the thicker leather. So what you want to remember, thicker die, thicker leather. It's really pretty simple that way. Thinner die, thinner leather. So we're going to take the piece of thick leather, place it face down onto the die, take one of our cutting pads and sandwich those between and put it right through the machine like this. It's super easy. And I like to come back through just for good measure. And it cuts the base shape. Now we're going to cut using our Thinlit die. So we're going to use our extended platform, and then we're going to take the precision base plate, which is thin. So again, thin die, thin leather, thinner base plate. Place it on top of the extended platform. And you want to take the thinner leather, which is the lambskin. It's a thinner garment quality leather. You're going to place it directly on top of the precision base plate, facing up. And the Thinlit die, you can feel the edges, you're going to place it face down. Again, we're going to sandwich them together with our cutting pad and put it through. This one's just a little stiffer when you're rolling it through, not much, but because the Thinlit is so thin itself, it's amazing. Watch this. Take off your cutting pad. This is my favorite part. I feel like I'm taking a cake out of the oven here. It's just beautiful. Look at that. That is crazy. Look how intricate that is. It's beautiful. When you're using the Thinlits, you've got to clean the dies afterwards because all of these little negative spaces are full of leather. And we have a die brush and foam. The foam is used to catch the little pieces. So you want to just turn it over face down and run the die brush over all the back. And you can see that the pieces are coming out. Actually, they're pretty. But that way the foam captures all the little pieces and your die is ready to use the next time you go to use it. We're going to be gluing next. Again, I like to use typing paper, and I'm using Bing's glue, which is a water-based cement glue just for leather. And we're going to start by gluing the back of the lambskin, the intricate piece cut out by the Thinlit. So when you're gluing something this thin, you're going to have to work a little bit quickly. And what you want to do is hold this piece down while you're just going over the surface, and don't worry about it going into the cutout shapes because it's going to, no matter what you do. It would be optimal to have a little bit wider brush that was flat, and we're just going to keep going all the way down, going out to the edges and on the insides. Once you've covered the entire back of the lambskin shape, you're simply going to take it and place it onto the face of the base. I generally place the center down first and make sure I've got the spacing right, and then press it flat. You can even, on a clean place of the paper, you can even turn it over and make sure it's all pressed just like that, and set it aside for a few minutes to dry. You're going to want to place a hole at each end so you can attach the clasp. To do that, I have a great tool. It is actually a leather stitching tool. It's rotary, and you can change holes. I'm going to set it on the third largest hole, and I'm going to cut through both layers of leather at one time. Now I'm going to be careful here to eyeball it, making sure I have it exactly where I want it, and then I just squeeze to make a hole. It's very simple. I'll do the same on the other end. Now that you've made both holes, you simply place a jump ring into the holes and attach your clasp, and you're finished. It's that simple.